Welcome to Skyline Columbus. After 4 long years of high school, coming into college world can be overwhelming. Many students have no idea what to expect and what to look out for. So today we are here with a few students who are part of the MAO program here at Capital University called Smooth Transitions. First, we're going to chat with the director of the Multicultural Affairs Office, Professor Cynthia Duncan, and the coordinator of Smooth Transitions, Naveen. Later in the show, we will be talking with a couple of students who have gone through the Smooth Transitions themselves. I'm your host, Bailey Smith, and stay tuned to Skyline Columbus.
Have question? Looking for interesting conversation? Have something to say? Join in the conversation. We'll save you a seat.
Welcome back to Skyline Columbus. I'm your host, Bailey Smith, and I'm here with the Director of Multicultural Affairs, Professor Cynthia Duncan, and the coordinator of Smooth Transitions, Naveen. So how are you guys today?
Well, thank you.
Now, Professor Duncan, how long have you been a professor at Capital University?
This year marks my 12th year at Capital University.
Okay. And Naveen, what year are you?
I'm a second-year student.
Now, how long have you guys been involved in the Multicultural Affairs Office?
Well, I began last year in 2011. I was the interim director, and this year I was appointed as the director of the Office of Multicultural Affairs.
And I also began last year in September of 2011 as a student worker.
Okay. Now, where is the Multicultural Affairs Office located on campus?
Well, the office is located in the Harry C. Morris Campus Center, directly across from the Crew Club. And we have a fabulous location that looks out into the hallway, so we get to see the wide array of students who come through the campus center on a daily basis.
Has the office always been located there?
No, originally the office was located in the Kearns Religious Life Center, but as we know, that building is not open at the moment, but there was an intentional decision to move us to the campus center so that we will have greater access to the larger student population, and they could see the wonderful work that the office does to promote diversity and inclusion through programming on campus.
Right. Now we're talking about one of the MAO's significant programs called Smooth Transitions. So can you give us a brief history about the Smooth Transitions program?
The Smooth Transitions program began in the late 1980s, early 1990s as a program that was designed to help underrepresented student populations, predominantly students of color, here at Capital University transition into the campus environment.
Now, have you seen a lot of diversity within the program?
Initially, we were seen as the program for students of color, but what we've seen over the past 2 years is that there's a significant increase in diversity. We have students not only racial and ethnic diversity, religious diversity, regional diversity. We have students this year, in particular, Arizona, California, Chicago, Virginia.
So geographic
diversity as well. We have gender diversity. So we have quite a bit of diversity within the program.
Now, how many students participate on an average in the program?
Well, last year in 2011, when I participated in Smooth Transitions, it was about 55 students. And then this last year in 2012, it was 88 students. So there was a big increase.
And that's both years are a significant increase because prior to last year, the average was about 35. And so we've seen significant growth in the program over the past 2 years.
Now, do you think the program is going to get even bigger? Like next year, you guys are going to have 100 students? Or
resources dictate the size. So let's be real clear that I am happy to take as many. But remember, we do have a new student orientation, and this program is really designed to help foster an environment of inclusion, diversity, and to provide that smooth transition for students who want to call Capital University home in a smaller kind of environment initially. So we would ideally, if it came to the fact that, hey, we really need to expand, but we need to keep ourselves distinct from new student orientation. So these are two very different experiences. So we are happy to grow a little bit more, but we want to keep the intimacy of the program as well as the diversity that comes with that.
Now, how do you guys recruit for the students? How can the students participate in Smooth Transitions?
Admissions sends out a letter of invitation. So we write a letter of invitation, and they may send it to students of color. They may send it to students who live a great distance from Ohio. They may send it to students who have expressed an interest in wanting to become part of a vibrant multicultural community. So the invitation is cast fairly widely through admissions. And after those letters are sent out, we do follow up. Students are then directed to the website, the orientation website, and then from that point they can register for the program. There are no fees involved with it. It's a free 3-day pre-orientation program. And then we also advertise at student orientation, visit days, and any other time that we have an opportunity to engage students here at Capitol.
So what day do the students actually move in? Is it on a weekday or the weekend?
So it's the Sunday before school starts. It's this year it was Sunday, August 19th, and it's in the evening. They move in around noon.
And do they always move in on a Sunday? Has that been consistent throughout the years the program?
That is consistent, because one of the things that we want to do is to not only be able to help our students move in on the weekend, but we also want to engage with their families. So we have a huge, what we call a Sunday family dinner with the students. So last year, not this past year, but the previous year, we held it in Schneider. When we were at capacity, we were bursting at the seams. And so this year we moved it over to the Capitol Center, and we had probably 400 participants. So we don't turn family members away. Whoever helps you move in is invited to stay for dinner. We have a program in which the president or the provost will speak, and other administration officials will speak at that event.
So does Sunday kick off the program? So that's your kickoff day, and then the days follow. So what events or activities take place during the 3-day program?
Well, the kickoff event is the Sister Gloria Long experience. So she comes in, she talks to you, she talks to the students, calms their nerves, tells them what to expect in college.
And helps build community. So it's the first night where she's really dynamic. Yeah. So she kicks off the evening. Then this year we integrated a lot more social programs. So Naveen, having participated in Smooth Transitions, she gave really great feedback this past year in the planning that we needed much more social time for the students. So on the first night we had a pizza party and just more interaction. Monday we have our academic programming where students meet with faculty members. This year we integrated a new process where we decided what major they might be interested in, and they went and they spent an afternoon with that department. Some students got to work with the cadaver, some students met with philosophy professors and had really philosophical discussions. So each department, some students I believe in political science talked about political issues. So they helped to foster an intimate relationship with their faculty members. On Tuesday, we talk about campus resources, and on Wednesday, we have our Sankofa Day of Service. So on that day, all participants get up early in the morning and we go out into the community and we engage in community service. So this year, we participated in the food bank as well as a church on the west side in the Hilltop area to prepare it for a recreation center.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're still going to talk with Professor Cynthia Duncan and Naveen about the Smooth Transitions program. So stay tuned to Skyline Columbus.
Are you ready? Take your game to the next level with Capital University's Ultimate Disc Team. Have fun with great people while learning to compete at this ultimate sport. Come join us for late night pickup every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 10 p.m. on Renner Lawn. All skill levels are welcome. Catch it with CU Disc.
Welcome back to Skyline Columbus. I'm your host, Bailey Smith. Earlier in the first segment, we talked to Professor Duncan and Naveen, the Director of Multicultural Affairs and the coordinator of the Smooth Transitions program. And we're going to continue to talk about the program. So you said that on the third day of the program, you have community service. Now, what happens that evening of the third day of the program?
On the third day of the program, we offer a Sankofa legacy ceremony. And the Sankofa bird, if you could look here, is a Adinkra symbol from West Africa, and it talks about reaching backward to come forward. So learning about your past and your history that will help inform where you go. And so on that evening, we invite alumni to campus. We've had alumni from 20, 30 years out to alumni who recently graduated from the university to talk about their experiences here at Capital University. That's always a very moving experience. Some evenings, not necessarily this evening, we will have mixers. We also will go out with alumni and other students who happen to be in town. We'll go roller skating or do other activities that help to create a bond with our students.
Now, I participated in Smooth Transitions, and I know the director and the coordinator has helped with the program because I also served as a peer mentor. So how do you choose your peer mentors?
The peer mentors are chosen in March. The applications go out in February, and then they're interviewed. They fill out the application, then they're invited to do an interview. And some criteria that are looked for in peer mentors are GPA, because you want to make sure that they're serious about their academics. So the minimum is 2.5. Creativity, within the program, and
a love for students. So what we're looking for is, are you energized? Do you want to give back? So when we talk about the Sankofa bird, a lot of the peer mentors actually live that legacy of Sankofa because they're giving back. They've reached back, they learned about mentors who have been significant in their lives, and then they've chosen to participate in the program. So we've seen a growth of what used to be maybe 10 peer mentors to this year we had 25 peer mentors within the program, and they're a very diverse group of students.
Do you find that a lot of students who participate in the Smooth Transitions apply to become peer mentors?
I'd say 90%.
Yeah, because we want to give back. We came in as mentees, and our mentors, paved the way for us and helped us see our way, and then we want to help other mentees.
Now, Naveen, as this year's coordinator of Smooth Transitions, when do you start planning?
Well, I started planning for Smooth Transitions in May, like 4 months before August, so it was a long process.
And Professor Duncan, when does your planning start? Are you planning right after?
The day the summer program ends is the day that I begin thinking about the next year. So we look at all of the evaluations, we look at different activities, we book venues for different activities. It's not even just working with the peer mentees, the incoming students, it's also about planning for the training for the peer mentors. So the peer mentors have to participate in a 4-day training. And so that takes a lot of time and energy to make sure that we're giving them the right tools in order to work with our first year students so that they have the best experience possible.
Now, when does that training occur for the peer mentors? Is it right before the program, or is it after, once the school year ends?
So training for peer mentors occurs right before the program begins, and it ends the Sunday that the program begins.
Okay, so they just go right into it.
Right, exactly.
So it's really tiring, it's taxing.
But it's still fresh in their minds.
Right. So what is your favorite part about planning the program, Naveen?
My favorite part about planning the program was watching it grow. So, going from like the brainstorming phases to planning and calling people up and inviting people, and then watching people come in and like actually watching the program happen.
Professor Duncan?
Mine has to be working with, in this case, Naveen, but the co-coordinators. So I enjoy that this isn't something that an administrator is putting together, but it's an opportunity for me to actively collaborate with the co-coordinators as well as with faculty and staff, because we have a lot of valuable knowledge and talent here at the university, and so this is my one opportunity to really work with them so that we can pool our resources to give the best opportunity and the best experience for our incoming students.
Now, Professor Duncan, is there usually one coordinator or two coordinators?
In the 2 years that I've been in the office, the first year you were my lucky coordinator and you had a lot and you were the only one. After that year, we realized that this is really a job that requires two people, and a lot of times our students live away from Columbus. So one of the things I do look for is someone who could be here with me during the summer, and Naveen happens to live in the greater Columbus area, so she was able to be here. Our other co-coordinator, Adam Ross, lived in California. So we gave him other opportunities to engage in the planning process that he could do from the West Coast.
Okay. So once the program ends, do you guys have programs throughout the semester, throughout the school year?
We do. Smooth Transitions does not end at the end of the summer program. It continues throughout the first semester. So we plan reunions. The long-term peer mentors continue to meet with their mentees about once a week or once a month to check up on them.
And I hear you say long-term. Is there a difference? Are there short-term and long-term mentors?
Yeah, so the short-term peer mentors will be in the program during the 3-day summer program, and they will be with their mentees during that time. And then the long-term peer mentors are with their mentees during that time, and then they continue to check up on them throughout the first semester.
Not only do they check up on the students who participate in Smooth Transitions, but everyone is asked to go out and to introduce new incoming students to the office. So we kind of have this policy that once you participate in the program, we expand our circle so that we can take in as many students as possible. So if you have an incoming class of 700 and some, we may only serve 88. But our doors are open to the entire first year class. So it's the job of the students who participated to become the ambassadors for the office.
So if you come in, with 30 students participate in the program. By the end of the school year, you'll probably have 60 when they expand and kind of reach out their hand.
Our reunions are for that purpose. So Naveen mentioned that we don't end in August. We continue. So right now we've had a chicken wing fling in October where we brought all the students together as well as new students that I had not yet met, and we talked about what are some of the challenges and struggles you're having, what can we do to assist you, and we had chicken wings in process. And then we had a community service day out at the apple orchard at Lynn's Fruit Farm. And then we also are preparing for a day at the zoo for the wild lights. It's coming up, so we get to have holiday festivities. So we do continue programming with the students. We don't lose touch, and that's the difference between the short-term and the long-term peer mentor. Long-term peer mentors stay in regular contact with their cohort as well as additional students.
Now, what has been your favorite or memorable moment of Smooth Transitions this year? What event has occurred this year that kind of just pops out when you think of Smooth Transitions this year? Whether it's skating or I think the president, I believe.
Yes, Capitol was fortunate this year that this summer Smooth Transitions was nicely interrupted by a visit from President Barack Obama. And so we had to actually cancel about half a day of programming, but the students were just elated with an opportunity. Regardless of where they stood in the political aisles, they were excited to actually have seen a current president of the United States. So a lot of the students were able to sit up in the bleachers, and the campus community went out. So that was probably the most exciting this year. Traditionally, I would say the most exciting time is to watch the students bond.
Okay. Well, Professor Duncan, we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned to Skyline Columbus as we're going to interview some of the students who've actually participated through the program.
Barrel 44 has the best happy hour in Bexley. From 3 to 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday, you can enjoy specials on whiskey, cocktails, and $3 drafts. On Wednesdays, enjoy one of our signature flatbreads cooked in our wood-fired oven for only $5.50 with the purchase of a flight of whiskey. Barrel 44 Whiskey Bar and Restaurant, 2232 East Main Street in the Bexley Square Shopping Plaza.
three main areas comprise career development, and those are career planning, job and internship search, and graduate and professional school application. Some of the most popular services are reviewing resumes, choosing and changing majors, and finding internships and jobs. You can find us on the second floor of Blackmore Library. Our drop-in hours are posted there, and you can make an appointment too. Most of our resources, including our contact information, are available on our website. We help you figure out what you want to do, and then we help you do it.
Put your collar. Welcome back to Skyline Columbus. On today's show, we are discussing Capital University's program, Smooth Transitions. Earlier, we spoke with Professor Duncan, the Director of Multicultural Affairs, and we also spoke with the coordinator, Naveen, of the Smooth Transitions program. Now we're here with a couple students who actually participated in the Smooth Transitions themselves. So welcome Naveen, Regine, and Dominique. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
Now, Naveen, I know you said earlier you're a sophomore. Regine and Dominique, what year are you guys?
We're first years.
First year students? Okay. So how did you guys hear about the Smooth Transitions program?
I heard it from an email. My stepmama told me about it.
Yeah, I heard it through an email, and through an invitation that I got sent in the mail.
Yeah, I got a letter in the mail as well.
Okay. And why did you guys choose to fill out that letter or even acknowledge it? You know, because you guys are seniors in high school, so you guys have so much paperwork coming, you just kind of throw it away. So
it just looked very inviting, and I liked what the program had to offer, and I was really interested in moving in early, so it just looked really exciting.
Thought it would be like a good experience and help me transfer over to college.
So how was your first day? How was that Sunday moving in? Was it overwhelming, stressful?
I was excited.
Yeah, I was really excited. Like, my parents and my family all drove me in, and then they just dropped me off and said bye. And I was freedom.
Yeah, I was really excited to get started.
And what did you guys think about Sister Gloria the first night?
Oh, she left us.
She was a lot.
She left a big impact on me.
Yeah, she was a lot to take in. She was very animated, and she was very real. I like that about her. She kept it real.
Now, what do you guys think about your peer mentors? Do you think they were a great impact on you? Do you like the peer mentor groups? You know, the peer mentors that you had?
Well, you were my peer mentor 2 years ago. And I still keep in contact with all my peer mentors. I'm friends with a lot of them. They have had an impact on me.
Aw, I feel special.
I do. I do feel special.
Yeah. Bailey you were also my peer mentor, you and Chris. So I see Chris a lot. I see you
every day.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Right. So you guys are very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys think, Regine, how about you? How about your peer mentor?
We're still in contact.
You're still in contact. Do you guys think you guys will become peer mentors? Because 90% of the students who actually participate in this program become peer mentors. You are the coordinator already, so that's the you out. But Dominique and Regine?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in being a peer mentor, so I'll keep an eye out for that application.
Okay. And I can picture myself doing it as well.
Give it back. So what's one thing from Smooth Transitions that definitely continues to help you throughout the semester? So one thing that you've learned or an experience that you've gained, friendships that you made?
Mostly just the friendships that I gained at Smooth Transitions really helped me throughout this semester, being away from home and not having all the friends that I'm used to having or being surrounded by familiar faces, just having a couple good friends. It's really helpful.
Yeah, it just helps you open up, don't be shy and everything. So.
Right, just knowing that you have a support system and someone's always there to help you, and again, meeting new friends before school started helped a lot.
What was your favorite part of Smooth Transitions? What was your favorite?
Well, my favorite part was Sister Gloria. She was an awesome speaker. She was really dynamic, and she was very fun.
We had a salsa dancing night. Also, one of the social events was salsa dancing, so that was fun.
And I like meeting with the faculty, hearing their expectations, students, and such.
Now, with the academic side, I know Smooth Transitions is academic and social. What, out of the academic aspects of Smooth Transitions, what was your favorite? So you said the faculty.
Yeah, we met with Bruce, Bruce
Epps.
Bruce Epps. Yeah. Bruce Epps. And we did these tests to see how we study, and he just taught us how to manage our time as first year students. So that was really helpful, coming up with a schedule and everything.
Well, I know this year they had the mentees had an opportunity to meet with faculty within their majors, and I didn't have that opportunity when I went. So I thought that was really cool that they got that opportunity to do that.
How did you raise? Same.
Oh, same. Now, do you guys still hang out with the same people that you've hung out during Smooth Transitions?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They're all my friends.
Yeah. My crew.
Okay. Now, Naveen, at the end of the Smooth Transitions program, they get a T-shirt, right?
Yeah, they do.
The mentees get a T-shirt, right? And what is it?
It says, "We got your back." And that basically means that they have a family with the Multicultural Affairs Office. They're always going to have someone to support them, to have their back, someone to talk to lean on when they need help.
And these T-shirts here, I see, are these the T-shirts for the peer mentors?
Yeah, they are.
So do you get to choose, as coordinator, do you get to choose the colors?
Yeah, that's what I did. That was one of the funnest parts. Yeah, I chose the colors this past summer.
And so it has all the names of the peer mentors and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. All right. So you guys, what's one embarrassing moment that occurred in Smooth Transitions? Memorable moment. Yes.
I would just say one memorable moment was just at nighttime they had soul patrol. So me and all my friends would just hang out, and that had a lot of memories. None that I can necessarily recall, but it was good times.
Yeah, pretty good. Mine was going skating and almost breaking my ankle, but it was still fun.
David.
Well, I remember during my year we had a dance session and everyone had to dance.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah, so that was embarrassing and fun at the same time.
I remember. Now, what did you guys think about being able to see President Barack Obama?
Oh, that was
Oh yeah, I was really. I didn't think I was going to get a ticket, but Professor Duncan and the program had already got all the Smooth Transition people tickets, so that was really exciting.
So you guys really enjoyed that?
Yeah, it was very exciting. Yeah. I was taking pictures, sending them to all my family
members. I got to sit in the bleachers.
Yeah.
I felt special.
Now, if you guys could give one advice to the incoming freshmen, what would it be? What have you guys learned?
Through Smooth Transition?
Yeah.
I will definitely say do it, just because it was a good opportunity. It helps you open up and everything. So
I would say the same thing, just to come in with an open mind and to just be excited and not to be overwhelmed, just to take that risk.
Yeah. I'd say the same thing. Keep an open mind, because you're coming from your hometown and you're going to meet a lot of new people in college. So,
well, thank you guys. It's safe to say that transitioning from high school to college can be stressful, overwhelming, but Capital University's Multicultural Affairs program, Smooth Transitions, can make that matriculation a lot easier. You can find more information about this pre-orientation program at www.capital.edu/multicultural affairs. I would like to thank our guests and Professor Cynthia Duncan. I'm your host, Bailey Smith, and thank you for watching Skyline Columbus.